Lucas, this is your landlord. I'm giving you 3 days to move out of my apartment. I don't want a disgusting peeping Tom living in my property. My fingers tightened imperceptibly around the cold plastic of the phone. The landlord's voice was like ice water, each word dripping with revulsion. Mrs. Henderson, I began, my voice deliberately steady. I haven't been convicted of anything. The police are at your door. The whole building knows. Her shrill tone crackled through the speaker. I've seen the news online. Blind man accused of voyeurism. My property's value is plummeting because of you. 3 days. Clean out your things, or they'll be on the curb. The line went dead. William snatched the phone from my hand, a grim satisfaction settling on his features. See, even your landlord knows what you are. No one wants a pervert around. He nodded to the officers. Take him to a proper cell. Let him cool off for a few days. Maybe the hard bunk will loosen his tongue. I was led deeper into the bowels of the station, the air growing colder, the sounds more hollow. The heavy door of a solitary cell clanged shut, sealing me in a tomb of silence. Alone, I finally let my guard down, just for a moment. A slow, deliberate breath escaped my lips. They had moved with terrifying efficiency. The fake evidence, the public pressure, the eviction. This wasn't a spontaneous accusation from a frightened girl. This was a meticulously crafted demolition, and I knew why. 3 years ago, the fire that took my sight and my family also took something from someone else. My testimony had put a powerful man's son in prison for arson and negligent homicide. The trial was swift, the evidence, the chemical traces of accelerants, the financial records of the building's negligent upkeep, was ironclad, but the father's rage was a living thing in the courtroom. He'd leaned over the railing as they led his boy away, his voice a venomous whisper meant only for me. You took my son's future. I will take everything from you. You'll wish you died in that fire. I'd rebuilt a life from ashes, in a new city, under a name that wasn't quite the one I was born with. I thought I was safe, hidden. But he had found me. And he wasn't coming at me with a gun or a knife. He was using the system, using public opinion, using a pretty, crying girl to tear me apart piece by piece. Mia Lee. Her heartbeat had been a steady, calm drum against the backdrop of her hysterical sobs. A performer's rhythm. She was a hired actress, and her role was to be the perfect victim. I had no binoculars, no camera, but they would be found. I had no computer with a camera, but one would likely appear. My blindness was my only shield, and they were trying to shatter it by painting me as a fraud. Time lost meaning in the dark. I measured it in the clicks of the overhead light, which I couldn't see but could hear cycling on and off, in the distant echoes of shift changes, in the trays of bland food slid through a slot. On what I guessed was the second day, I received a visitor. The door opened, and a new scent entered the cell, expensive leather and subtle cologne, out of place amid the mildew and bleach. Mr. Lucas, a smooth, baritone voice said. It was unfamiliar, practiced, and carried an air of effortless authority. My name is Arthur Vance. I'm an attorney. I didn't move from the bunk. I didn't call for a lawyer. No, he agreed, the sound of his briefcase clicking open